Hello, my name is Yesenia. Welcome to my week's presentation, where I will be explaining how to obtain and where to obtain UFO information that stemmed from the summer of 1952 using the Freedom of Information Act. So just to provide a little bit of background information so you guys don't think I'm crazy. So in brief, under the Truman administration, in the summer of 1952, there were various unidentified flying objects, in short, UFOs, in the sky that were unexplained for. And these UFOs were not alien or any extraterrestrial sightings. It was actually just objects in the sky, which caused panic under the Truman administration. They were alarmed, and it did cause a lot of headlines. And of course, household members and citizens took interest, and they wanted to know what was in the sky. This led to the earliest written record and study of UFOs conducted by Robertson Panel under the CIA. There are many discrepancies that came with the study. For example, CIA analysts explained that the nation was probably confused when they reported all the sightings. They believed that there were no extraterrestrial or terrestrial sightings, either American or Russian manufactured, that it was all an error sighting. It could have been a balloon, meteor, solar reflection, optical illusion. That's how they explained it off. But in the end, Robertson Panel's reports and findings were classified as secret, but later on it was declassified because it was concluded that it did not pose a threat to national security, which is why I decided to use Foia to request information, since there are so many questions about the research and also because of the various discrepancies. So the information that I am seeking out would be all documents of Robertson Panel's findings and research. And as I mentioned earlier, the agency involved would be the CIA. And I went to their website to find out how to request information, and I found that there are 3 ways that the information could be requested. The information could be written and mailed to the Information and Privacy Coordinator Department at the address that is on the screen, or sent via fax at the number that is also on the screen. Or you could also submit it using the electronic mail using the website address that I also provided on the screen, which is the 3rd option. But according to the website, the letter is very simple, but it does have to be specific about what has to be in the letter. So I wrote my own sample letter of what they're asking for. So on the left side of the screen, on the top left corner of the paper, you can see that it has the address of the agency. And it did get cut off when I pasted my screenshot of my paper, but it also does have to include the name of the department on the top, which is the Information and Privacy Coordinator Department. In the red highlighted area, you have to identify the subject or record that you want, and it does ask that you be as clearly and specific as possible in terms of what you're asking for. On the green highlighted area on the website, it explained to put in the highest amount that you're willing to pay for the information if there is a processing fee. I did put 20. I'm not sure if you can put 0, but I put 20. In the gray highlighted area, I also included a verbiage where I'm requesting information back if my request is denied. So I want to know the reason why my request would be denied. That way I know if the request is being lawfully denied. The instructions on the website also stated that I should include my contact information. So in the yellow highlighted area, I included if I were to send this form, I would include a real number, a real phone number, and in the pink highlighted line, I would include my name and my address. And of course, it stated that all requests must be submitted in English. On the website, it did state that all FOIA requests are currently only being accepted via electronic mail, so you would only be using the 3rd option on the screen at the moment. And you can go check back and see, maybe sometimes they open to receiving fax requests or also through mail. But if you're going to be sending it via electronic mail, you would click on the link, then click on the area where it says that you want to submit a request, and you would upload the form that you wrote and then send it electronically. On the website, it stated that there is no specific wait time for when FOIAs need to be addressed. On the other hand, it did state that they process FOIA requests on a first in, first out basis, although simple requests may be handled quicker than those that are more complex and voluminous. But it also stated that if people are able to demonstrate a compelling need, then the agency will move the request forward a lot quicker. And what they considered compelling is anything that is threatening or has to do with the safety issue of an individual, or if there's a public urgency. But if you feel that your request is taking a lot longer than you expected, then there is a number where people can go check on their request at 703-613-1287. Thank you for listening, and I hope my tutorial was helpful in terms of requesting information under FOIA.